What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live World Cup watch along. Today we are watching England against DR Congo, people. England against DR Congo. And let's see how this game goes. I just realised that I haven't put Morgan Rogers on the bench. What am I doing here? Anyway, we'll be watching this game, last 32 game, try and get through to the last 16. The winners will play Mexico in Mexico City at the Azteca, which will be a crazy game for whoever gets that. You'd expect England to win, but you never know. They've been unconvincing in a couple games. They've been good in a couple games. So let's see how they get on. Noni Madueke starts, people. Which, I mean, Saka, again, not physically able to play, consistent. Oh, camera going off there. It's all going mad. Saka not able to play back-to-back games, which is a big problem. Yeah, Rogers there now. So, it's not good, man. It's not good. I was watching the overlap today, and Righty and Roy Keane sort of saying Saka probably shouldn't be at this World Cup. Physically, if he can't play back-to-back games, you're literally dragging him through the tournament, long term. This could have a lot of damage on him. But we'll see how we get on. The England team, Pickford in goal, Jed Spence at right back. They don't have a lot of other right backs fit. I know Kwanzaa's on the bench and James, but I think they're there just for numbers. I don't think they're actually available. O'Reilly's at left back. Konza and Gahey, the two centre backs. The midfield, Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Jude Bellingham. The front three, Noni Madueke, Marcus Rashford, and Harry Kane. The bench, Henderson, Stones, Saka, Byrne, Chalobah, Mainu, Henderson, Gordon, Watkins, Eze, Tony, Trafford, James, Kwanzaa, and Rogers. It's mad, isn't it? Like, it's just, I don't know what it is with this England team. I don't know. Like, they might surprise us. World Cups are strange sometimes. Like, I don't know. I don't know how far this England team can get. I think they'll get past Congo. Maybe. They should. Will they beat Mexico in Mexico City? I mean, they've got a better team, but the circumstances, will they cope with it? I think at the moment they're relying on Jude and Harry Kane. Yo, what's going on here? What channel is this game on? I'm watching Tipping Point. You know what I mean? It might be a better game. This might be better to watch, actually, than watching England. I thought it was on Channel 3. I'm watching Tipping Point on Channel 3. I'm assuming it's on the BBC. Hey, big up, Natty. Today's my birthday. July, baby. Yo, big up, man. Big up. Summertime, baby, Oh, it's on BBC One. There we go. Yeah, I mean, listen. We want the England boys back, but a World Cup does a lot for a player's confidence at the same time, So there's pros and cons of both. If they win, can you imagine how Rice and Saka and these boys would feel winning the Premier League, then winning the World Cup? That'd be crazy. I'm confident that at least one Arsenal player is going to be a world champion when they come back for pre-season. You'd expect maybe the favourite as Saliba with France, but then you've obviously got a few players with Spain, a few with England. I'd be surprised if France didn't win it. I can't believe that. Do you know what? I got a message about 20 minutes ago. As you guys know, I've told you before, a good friend of mine works at Forest as a coach. And he said, Glasner. And I said, what? And he said, he just put Glasner. And I'm like, why is he saying Glasner to me for? And then I check online and see that Pereira's been sacked and Glasner's the favourite. And people are going, well, Glasner just left Palace. He won the Conference League. They're in the Europa League next season. You've left Palace to go to Forest. I don't think that was the plan. I think what's happened, from what I'm hearing, a quick conversation I just had, I think Glasner thought he was getting the AC Milan job when he left Crystal Palace. AC Milan have gone for Amorim, probably more just because he's won a league title before at Lisbon, and he's probably more glamorous. And then he hasn't got the job, and he's probably sitting there going, damn, I left Palace, I haven't got a job. Forest offered me the job. Forest owner is rich, by the way. He's probably paid him a bag of wages they probably spend more money than Palace, to be honest. They throw money around at Forest, so it seems a bit of a strange move, but I think that's a fantastic appointment for Forest, by the way. I think Glasner's a really, really good manager. Really good manager. Tonali to Spurs. Tottenham apparently have offered 90 million. Newcastle have now said if it gets to 100, they will sell him. So I think that deal's going to happen. Tonali to Tottenham for £100 million is unbelievable. On top of them signing Fernandes for 85 million, they're certainly going for it. Strange move, really, for Tonali, innit? You're moving to a club that finished below you in the league. None of them are in Europe. I get it. He might think next season Tottenham have a better season than Newcastle. Newcastle have lost Gordon. They lost Isak. They might lose Bruno to Arsenal. I felt like he would get a bigger move than that. But apparently he's going to get nearly 300 grand a week wages, 10% signing on fee, 10 million. His agent apparently gets 10 million signing on fee as well. So the agent's going to get 10 million. Tonali's going to get 10 million and nearly 300 grand a week. He's on 150 at Newcastle. So he's probably looking at it going, you know what? None of the big clubs want me. Worst case scenario, I move to London. I double my wages. I get 10 million signing on fee. And there's a lot of bookies in London as well. I mean, I shouldn't joke about it, but I can't help it. I can't help it, people. You know what I mean? So yeah, but we need to get Bruno. We need to get Bruno out of Newcastle. Stand up if you hate Tottenham. I mean, I've seen it. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm definitely going to acknowledge it. And London lifestyle compared to Newcastle, do you know what I mean? It's the restaurants, the shopping. It's, you know, it's one of them, unfortunately. But yeah, good move for them. In terms of the World Cup draw, I was just quickly looking. The players, we do kick off in 3 minutes. I was just looking at the draw. I've been searching for this for days, haven't I? Like, who's going to end up playing against who kind of thing. Is this even an old... I'm looking at an old picture. There's me. I've prepared myself, and I've turned up with an old picture. Right, let's go again. I feel like... you know them programs, the kids programs, they go, here's one we made earlier, and they just pull it out the oven. And you go, right, where's that? Oh, clicked on the wrong picture. Anyway, basically looking at the draw, England, if these teams win, England, if they get back, they could play Brazil in the quarterfinal. And it would be Argentina in the semi-final. Listen, we're assuming a lot of things here. Argentina play Cape Verde. After that, they play the winner of Egypt and Australia. So not a bad draw. And then they would potentially maybe play Colombia or Ghana in the quarterfinal. So if Argentina, Cape Verde, maybe Egypt, Colombia, and then England or Brazil in the semi-final. And then on the other side, I'm being very assumptuous here, by the way, because they could easily get knocked out. On this side, you're maybe looking at Belgium, Spain, Portugal, and France as the four on that side. There's a lot of ifs, buts, and maybes, to be honest. Yeah, I saw something that Mexico have only lost 2 games at home in, like, I'm sure it said 5 years or something. They're crazy. Big up Fitz, he said, how are the Spuds moving fast when Arsenal are champions, have made record amounts of money, yet we have done niche? Why can't we just get... Do you know what, Fitz? Like, this is the only time that I'm actually... Don't get me wrong, everything you're saying there, I agree with it. I'm sitting here frustrated going, yo, why can't we outsign no one? But I'm going to give Berta that grace of... I thought we had a good window last year. Not a great window, but a good one. We won the league. I realise this is a tough window with the World Cup. It's now an inflated window because of Elliot Anderson, Yan Diamande, Tonali. I'm going to cut him some slack. It's not always about the quickest window. It's about the best window. Do you know what I mean? We won the league. That's changed my mindset towards the window. Yeah, we signed in Capier on a permanent. If we're sitting here at the end of the window or mid-August, I will start panicking. But I'm going to give them that grace. You won the league. I trust Berta. The money's there. Let's see what happens. I think our usual Arsenal PTSD kicks in and we go, oh, how come we haven't signed 4 players? And Tottenham are buying Senesi and Robertson. We wouldn't want them. Fernandez for 85 million. I don't think he's worth it. To get the water, people. I had to get the water. Hydration break settings. England underway. England against DR Congo. Please. Entertainers, Robbie Williams setting. Let me entertain you. Trust me, man. Quality over quantity, man. I think what we've also got to understand, people. Arsenal have got a big wage bill. And the players that we want are going to want big wages. I think you're going to have to... Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, it's crossed. Goes out for a goal kick. We're going to need to sell people. Kivior left today permanently, but obviously we've signed Hincapié, so we're on minus effectively for what we've spent. We paid like what 35 million for Hincapié. We've sold Kivior for 17. I think we got 3 million for Hein, and we got pennies for Congo. So we need to sell Jesus. We need to sell Norgard. Ben White will probably go. We'll sell at least one of the left wingers. Maybe a Havertz Odegaard, although I think Arteta will keep both of them. So I think we need a bit of a mini clear out. And then we'll sort of... But yeah, listen, there's no excuse, Fitz. You're right. We've got so much money this year. And again, apologies about these YouTube ads. Like I said, there was an update at the start of the week, and it seems to have really changed the way the ads are running. I don't know what I think they're trying to force people to get premium. You know what I mean? I think that's what they're looking for. Johan Wisser in the penalty area for Congo. And he's offside now at the other end. Yeah, listen, if we can get, you got to look at, right? We got 17 for Kivior. If we can sell Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson, although Reece seems to keep having poor loans. This will be a good battle, by the way. Rashford against Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is actually a 1v1 animal, and they would obviously have been teammates from Man United. If we could sell Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Jesus, Ben White, Norgard, maybe a Trossard, maybe a Odegaard, Havertz, Kepa might go. We can raise some money there. You know what I mean? Hamburg apparently want to buy Fabio Vieira, but we asked for like 18 million. I think they want to pay less than 10. So, hello chat. Hello Curtis. Big up, man. They want money from your viewership. Bro, all I can say, people, is apologies, man. Like, I don't know. I'm sure this wasn't happening before. And even when I've changed it, you guys are still saying that you're getting ads. So I don't know. Everything's going up in the world, innit? In terms of expense. I'd keep Trossard as backup and buy Barcola, so you'd sell Martinelli, Sidoff. I think a lot of it's going to come down to the bids. Who puts money in for who? I kind of think if somebody turned up with 45, 50 million for Martinelli, they'd talk. But it seems like Trossard... It seems like Trossard has got interest. Big up David, who said, I'm in Texas. I haven't had a single ad and don't have premium. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know how it works. Some people are not getting ads even without premium. So, Jesus to Everton would be good. I just think it would be very cheap. You might be talking 10, 12 million, but still, you're getting $250,000 off the wage bill. Here's Harry Kane. Noni Madueke makes the run in behind. That's not a bad ball. Noni up against Masuaku. Can he cook? Oh, he slowed it down. Noni, man, he had a heavy touch. Rolls it back. Noni there had a really good opportunity to get at him. Declan Rice finds Marcus Rashford, left-hand side, up against Wan-Bissaka. Whipped into the back post, overhits it. Goes out for a goal kick. Livid said, nothing you can do, Curtis. It's YouTube, ad block, or Brave Browser, or Premium. Yeah, all I can do is apologise, people. Fitz said, Arteta keeping players like Havertz and Odegaard is criminal. I mean, Now that is what I agree with. That is what I agree with. You know, I just don't see what he sees. I really don't. But I think both of them. I think both of them will be at Arsenal next season. Apparently, Arsenal have agreed a deal for Trossard, Besiktas, 22 million euros. They're yet to agree with the player. I think it would. He'd get regular football there. Big up Muzza, did you talk about Klopp, Arsenal and Nesta? Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday. I thought that was a real cheap shot. Do you know what I mean? He was talking about Germany, Jonathan Tah's goal, and he was like, Arsenal wouldn't have won the league if it wasn't. I was like, bro, come on, man, what are you doing it? France have Elise, England have Madueke. Exactly. Cost about the same thing, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Cost about the same, 50 million. It just shows there are top players out there at these prices if you recruit properly. But let's see. Congo have started well. England. Everyone keeps saying, come on, come out of the traps flying. Do you know what I mean? Stop sitting back. Look at Congo bopping the ball around. Why do we sell cheap and buy expensive? I hope that that turns itself around. I think you've still got players that we just can't sell for big money. We unfortunately had 2 or 3 years at least of signing okay players on premium wages because we weren't an attractive proposition. So then when you go to sell them, because they're not top players, it's like, well, I'll take Jesus off you at Everton, but I ain't giving him 250 grand. So then you end up in a situation, the transfer fee gets lower and lower. England could be in trouble here. Left-hand side, Congo shoot, and Congo have scored! Oh my days! 1-0 to Congo! Thomas Tuchel, what is going on? Jordan Pickford beaten at his near post. An absolute shambles. Congo take the lead after 6 minutes. Africa rise. What is going on with these England players, man? So average. What is going on with that defending? Cross the ball in, middle of the penalty area. Is it Spence gets dragged into the centre? Look, these men are dancing and also... Yo, that's you. They ain't got enough flavour in this England team. Spence, you've been dragged all the way across to central defence. Pickford beaten at his near post. Spence is in no man's land. Pickford, near post from there. Listen, he hits it well. I don't know. No, Lawrence. I'm telling you. Yeah. You know how it goes, right? You know how it goes. Spence got dragged into central defence. Kept the guy unmarked at the back post. The ball goes over both their heads. Controls it at the back post. Drills it bottom corner near post. Pickford gets fingertips on it. 1-0 to Congo. People, well, even me, I'm like, I think they'll be 1-0 to Congo. Hey, goalkeeper's landed heavy on his back there for Congo. This could be a break in play. England are losing to Congo. Wow. Good finish, by the way. Sometimes them near post shots, they shock the goalkeeper. I know we always assume if a keeper gets beat at the near post, it's poor, but he's hit it well. And it's a good finish. So poor. England are just poor. They're just poor. Somebody just said it in the chat. They look like they don't know each other. They genuinely look like strangers. Listen, I've said it all along, people. England, all right, if they win, cool. If they don't, get the Arsenal boys on holiday. Yeah, I want Saka on the beach by tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I want Saka in Dubai or the Maldives or Jamaica. Should have been Jamaica. Listen, Jamaica, I'm not even mad. Jamaica couldn't get past Curacao and them. So as soon as they got Congo, the belief was minimal anyway. His arm is offside, but because an arm isn't a part of the body you can legally score with, he's onside. Spence, England's defence is poor anyway. Let's be real. Spence, O'Reilly, Gahey, Konza. Nah, nah, nah. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. How long have I been saying Jude ain't a 10? This guy's still playing Jude in the 10. Even though he's balling out in the 8 because he won't drop Anderson or Rice. Won't drop him. Put Jude in the 8 next to Deckers. Anyway. Arsenal. I told you people, when England play, I don't allow myself to get stressed. Arsenal is enough, people. World Cup, I'm relaxed. I'm just a football fan. Do you know what I mean? I thought England, but listen, they need to come back. I'm telling you now, if England lose this, they are going to get demolished. I'm telling you, the media will be on their laptops now going, we're going to destroy these. That's a Tuchel's an agent. Well, Germany are out anyway, so it ain't worked. But yeah, Pickford's not good enough, but it shows how bad the level of goalkeepers are. Because somebody should have replaced him. But no one challenges him. Yeah, you're right. Trent's sitting at home watching this as a Real Madrid player. Anyway, they're going to have to just try and scrape this 2-1 and get out of there, but they don't look convincing. Congo are on them. England win a free kick in their own half. You think Trafford's better? I think he just gone, maybe Henderson, Trafford, I don't know. I just don't rate Pickford. Arsen's there. Monsieur Wenger, Monsieur. When I see Wenger, it's like he's Mr. Arsenal. He's got so much respect for him. I just wanted him to stop being the manager so that I could have this feeling for him. Because towards the end of his time as manager, I was like, you've just got to go, Arsene. But now I just got so much respect for Wenger. Yeah, you're right. They would prepare 2 articles, wouldn't they? It would be England scrape past Congo because that's probably the only way they would have beat them. The other one would be England embarrassed. England had the best shot at success during the Beckham days. Team was much better then. I think the problem then was, though, everyone talks about the golden generation, but you look at 2002, for example. They lost to a Brazil team that is arguably the best attack we've seen in international football. So it's like, oh, you've got a good team, mate. You're turning it with Michael Owen and Beckham and Gerrard, but they're turning it with Ronaldinho, R9 and Rivaldo and Kaká. So your golden generation, they're turning it with a diamond generation. Do you know what I mean? Oh, golden generation. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. Half of your players wouldn't even get in their attack. So I always struggled to, 2002, we should have won it. Nah, Brazil were better than England. They got the best attack I've seen in international football for my age group. So England just don't have a structure internationally. They don't. These men all look decent at club level. You put the weight on their shoulders, and also the managers are not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Like Tuchel, okay, counter-attacking football at Chelsea, won a Champions League. Southgate, very defensive football. Why don't they get an attacking modern manager? You don't need a top manager to win an international tournament. You need a coach that plays a style of football that fits the players that you've got. That's what you need. Look at the Spain coach. He's under 21 manager. Do you know what I mean? Noni twists and turns. Stands up to the back post. Rashford rolls it into Rice. Wins a corner. Can they get a scruffy set piece FC? Yeah, English managers are non-existent. Plus Cafu and Roberto Carlos. I mean, I saw a stat the other day and I think about it. I think it is right. No English manager has ever won the Premier League. That's unbelievable. Premier League's been going over 30 years. Not one English manager has won the Premier League. Say no more, people. Say no more. Declan Rice in swinging corner, over hits it, goal kick. That sums up England's start to the game. Yep, 2 DMs. It stinks, bro. It's Rice and Anderson. You two both sit there and protect the back four. How about you put Jude in the 8, play with 1-6, put Rodgers or someone in the 10, play on the front foot. It is no English manager has won the Premier League in over 30 years, people. Ferguson, Dalglish, from Scotland, Conte, Italy, Ancelotti, Italy, Mourinho, Portugal. The list goes on. Pep, Pellegrini, Arteta, Mancini, Klopp, Slot. Anyone but an English coach. England on the attack. Jude Bellingham. Oh, outside of the football, overhits it. Goal kick. Sums up England. Wenger. How can I? Yo, forgive me. I got to mention Wenger earlier. Yeah, even Ranieri at Leicester. English. Tactics, guys. He's the tactics. Spencer Nonny on the right is just, honestly, they should be playing for England B team. Jude got to be the most. I don't think so. You know, English media have this thing. They either destroy you or they overhype you. They hype Jude up so much and then try to rip him down. I just think he's mismanaged. He ain't a 10. I've said it so many times. Yeah, that could be Trent and Cole Palmer on the right. You've got Spence and Nonny. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Dyche never, mate, with who's? Dyche never had a big job to win the Prem. Listen, mate, I know I'm a top manager. I've never won the Prem. You know, I wouldn't want the Prem. They gave me the Premier League trophy. I just eat it, mate. I just buy it. You know what I mean? Man said Curtis Arteta is English. Well, he tried to be. But England said, no, you're good, bro. We got Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard. We don't need you in the squad. Arsenal, England are just spamming crosses. Rashford just keeps whipping it in. Big up DR, man. I wish Thingy was in the squad. Yannick. I can't believe Balassi don't get in the squad no more. Nah, I swear, England. This could be like Iceland again, where they just get embarrassed and get knocked out, get sent home. I'm telling you now, like, I want England to get far in the competition because it adds a bit of excitement. But if I see Saka on holiday tomorrow, the Arsenal, I'm good, people. I can live with it. Trust me. I need Saka, Declan Rice. I need them on a beach chair tomorrow afternoon. Straight from America. Just go Miami or fly somewhere else. Because some of these countries, winning might come at a cost. You know what I'm saying? For Arsenal next season. England just look flat. So flat. They just got nothing to offer. How is this manager picking Livramento, who's always injured, Reece James, who's always injured, and Spence, who stayed up on the final day of the season? What was he thinking? This left winger's going on wicked, by the way, dropping stepovers and everything. Hey, we saw, yo, just look at the state of England. Look at Spence. Oh, my days. Spence, bro, you better take that mask off. Don't worry, lad. Trent, he can defend. Trent can. Spence and Nonny. Nonny, you're a Premier League winner. You play for Arsenal, so I don't want to be too disrespectful. But Spence and Nonny, bro, as a right-hand side for England. Beckham, Gary Neville. Raheem Sterling, Kyle Walker. Jude's getting a yellow. He's wiped someone out. Lost his head, or was it Rice? Look, you man are going to get... Who fouled him then? Jude's going to get sent off. Lost his head. Spence is getting absolutely roasted. Jude lost his head. Flies in. Clatters him. Yellow card. England... Wow. Goal kick. Wissa. Looking dangerous. Man said, Ed got him, Ed gone. No, Wissa's trying to head the ball on the floor. Bro, you know, if Jamaica qualified, the vibe, I would have been there, 100%. It was already happening. Like, I had links for media passes and everything. But, you know, Jamaica are, nah. To be fair, they're not as good as Congo. They wouldn't have probably, they'd have struggled to get out of the group. Tuchel working for Germany, I'm telling you, it's an inside job. England need to wake up. This performance is disgraceful. Look, Jude's gonna get sent off. He's angry. One bad challenge, he's done. Wan-Bissaka, good tackle by Rashford. Oh, then he dives in. England look frustrated, man. You know, England, when they go out, it's usually like Beckham gets sent off, Simeone, like, and then they'll hate your Rooney gets sent off for the stamp. Cooked, mate. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's car. Big up Peely who said, let's go, lads, with his DR Congo flag. Big up Cam, is it wrong that I'm English, but I genuinely feel majority of England doesn't deserve to feel the joy of England winning the World Cup? Allez le bleu. I'll be honest with you, people. And it's just me talking from my point of view. When you're someone of colour in England, it's very hard to be really patriotic about the England football team because you find yourself in a situation where you're supporting them as you're getting older, or as you're younger, sorry, and you're growing up. And then you see Saka miss a penalty and you go, oh, they're racially abusing him. You've been singing his name the whole tournament. And then you go, well, if they view Saka like that and he's supposed to be a footballing hero, what do they think about me if something goes wrong? Do you know what I mean? And that's the mentality. So I find it very difficult. Like, I watch England, I think, yeah, I don't mind them winning, but I can't be patriotic. You won't see me in an England shirt. You know what I mean? I ain't waving flags out the window. It's just, that's how it is, people. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? And listen, some people will think that's controversial, but that's what it is. That's what it is, man. I know exactly, like, they lose this game 1-0. What do you think's happening to Jed Spence tonight on Instagram? And that's the reality, people. So, it's, yeah, like the Ozil quote, win is German, lose is Turkish. That's what it is. That's what it is. What I don't like about Jude when he gets frustrated or he acts like a child. Yeah, maybe a bit petulant. Big Caesar said, facts, Big C, it's hard to support England when you're a person of colour. It is, bro. It is. It is, man. And it's crazy because, let's be honest, you look at that England team right now, look how many players of colour are in that team. Do you know what I mean? More than half the England team. But something goes wrong, your social media is getting lit up. Oh, Spence, you got to pass him on. To be fair, the two centre-backs are not in a good position, though. He probably felt like he had to go with him, but yeah, it's poor. The whole defence. See, the problem with this England defence, I don't see a leader in it. You know, I feel like Gahey's quiet, Konsa's quiet. Who's the captain? This is why it sounds crazy. England should have took Maguire. That you have to have a talker in the back four. PW, so right, FA had a chance to hit hard on racism after the Euro final, did not exactly. The people running it don't even care. Do you know what I mean? They should have gone crazy, but they know what's coming when they lose. Gonna say, yeah, 100%. You know what? If they lose this 1-0, Spence, you know what time it is. Maguire was a must, bro. It sounds crazy, but he's unbelievable in both penalty areas. He clears headers and he scores headers. Remember, yeah. Listen, we know the narrative is so different, that we're not judged the same way, unfortunately, by the media and a lot of the fans. Tuchel is honestly worse than Southgate. I would say so. The one thing Southgate had was feel-good factor and vibes. The team looked like they loved playing for him. Tuchel ain't even really got that. The team looked flat. They look tired. They look like they don't know how to win. If you're struggling to beat Congo, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Congo. I'm saying England are aiming to win a World Cup. You ain't winning a World Cup playing like this. It's just going to be over. Get Saka on the beach. Get Declan Rice on the beach. I'm Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? You're mashing up Arsenal players for no reason. You ain't even going to win it. You want to mash up Saka, take him to the semi-final, brook up his Achilles, and you ain't even going to win it. Get him home. But listen, England, I'm sure they will pick up at some point in the game. We're just waiting for when it's going to be. Big up everyone locked in, man. Big up everyone locked in. They do look bored. There's Nani Madueke. He's appealing for a penalty. That's never a penalty. Big up, man. Big up everyone locked in, man. United States call the beautiful sport soccer. It's football. Get Nani on the... Nani is... I respect Nani because how you've got the career you've got right now with that ability level, you're a real hustler. You're a real bad man. Playing like that, you're starting for England and on 150, 5-year deal at Arsenal. Can't knock the hustle, bro. I've got no idea how you're in this situation. Look at the state of that dive. He was like, yo, don't mess my hair up. Oh, don't mess up my plaits. Genuinely, Nani should be playing for Brentford. Real talk. He should be playing for Brentford on the right-hand side, like that kind of club. He ain't a top 6 player. Spence gets taken out there. Good run. Nani didn't hustle anything. He has everything to owe fraud, sewage. Thing is, even he was at Chelsea. And yeah, by the way, listen, I have to clarify. Like you said, it's minimal. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying the whole country feels like that when Saka gets racially abused. It is a few clowns, but it's sad that we almost know it's going to happen. That's the thing that's so sad about it. We know if England lose tonight, that's going to happen. And that's the thing that makes it. And I just think social media is a massive problem in general, that there's no protection. Do you know what I mean? People can just go on there and say anything. People should be getting locked up for this stuff, man. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. You can just set up social media account with no ID and just abuse people. Rice whips it in. Oh, it's cleared. Konza nearly scored. You're lying. Tottenham want Krupi. Now that one will annoy me. And he'd go there, wouldn't he? Who's saying it? Doesn't look like a good source, but yeah. Who is this guy, man? Paulo Krupi is among the forwards Tottenham are looking at. Wow. Did Jonathan Tah get it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Is Noosa 45 mil? He looked good yesterday. I don't know enough about him. Arsenal should buy Leao for 50 mil. He's better than this guy for 50 mil. We paid over 50 mil. Can someone tell me what Anderson is good at? I mean, he looks a lot worse in the England team than for Forest. For Forest, he looks quite wavy, like he gets forward. He creates, but in this England team, he stinks. He's just sitting in the 6. He don't even get forward. You look at him, you think 116 mil. We should be paying 16 mil. Oh, Bellingham header saved. Didn't get it in the corner. It's too close to the keeper. Needed to head it back across goal. Good ball in. Good save by the keeper. Great ball in by Deckers. Now, if we sell Ethan, it's absolutely criminal. It's criminal. This tournament has proven the Arsenal players, some of us, including yourself, criticise that Madueke, Odegaard and Havertz are not good enough. Exactly, of course they're not. We know they're not. We can all see it. I don't need stats. I don't need people online telling me they're not good enough. Rashford left-hand side up against Wan-Bissaka. Rolls it into O'Reilly. They're players, those players, right? That they're good up to a point. You look at the start of this tournament, Nani had a couple half-decent 45 minutes for England. We went, oh, he looks lively. You know, Odegaard. And then you look at Havertz, you know, he pops up with a goal, but ultimately they will fall short when you need them the most. What a ball that is by Deckers. Two defenders. I think Jude should do better, you know. Maybe he's got to go back across goal. But yeah, they'll let you down when you need them the most, man, some of these players. Big up to you, Bob. Big up everyone locked in, nearly 2,000. Gunnar Genk said 0-2 Brazil were cheats. They robbed Turkey in the semi-final. What happened? I can't remember what happened in the semi-final. What did they do? Second Atri said rooting for Congo because it means more for their people. It'd be massive for them. Angel said hard to be proud American with Mexican roots. And listen, I'm sure it's similar for people as well in other parts of the world. So I respect you for saying that. Member for 19 months. Sama said, see, every team I support is going home. South Africa, Germany, Dutch, Ecuador. Hope it stops with England. Next I'm supporting Argentina because he wants them to go out. They got Samaj. Jermaine said, I support my people, but Bond, Spence, Tottenham. Yeah. And he talks, he said something about Arsenal, didn't he, online, I think, when we lost the Champions League final? Sidorf said, that's why I want to keep Trossard as backup left wing. Having pace doesn't mean anything if you don't have a brain. Look at Nani and Rashford. Yo, this left winger with the dreads. Oh, my day. Spence gets cooked. Oi! Oi! Cleared away. Spence is getting roasted. This Dread brother's ripping him up. You see that little drop of the shoulder he gave him? And Spence is quick, by the way. Watch him. Watch him. Man's got... Oh, he shoots wide. Yo, Pickford's going mad at Spence. Spence is getting bullied. Hold that, Tottenham. England look dreadful. England look dreadful. Look at Kane diving. Oh, look at the state of that guy. Honestly, Spence looks like Torval and Dean, mate, dancing on ice. Give it him. He's waiting. It's poor, man. Why didn't you give that to Nani earlier? England are playing dreadful. Not only are they losing, they look like they can concede again. Sipenga twisting up Spence. Scored, and he's got him on skates. He's a little bit smaller than Spence. He seems to like proper sharp on the turn. Bellingham's not a 10. How many times we've said it? Sipenga. Let's have a look at the... Let me do a background check. Who does he play for? Brian Sipenga. He plays for Almeria in Spain. Ball whipped in, headed away, nodded back in. England are not convincing. Just spamming crosses. He's 28. Plays for Almeria in Spain. He's twisting this guy up. Been in Spain for a little while. Second division, 6 goals, 9 assists. Yeah, he's got Spence dancing on ice. All over the place. Nani can't cross the ball. He's dreadful, bro. Genuinely dreadful. Do you know what I mean? I would sell him in the summer. Spence should have played for Jamaica. But Jamaica probably wouldn't have paid his return flight. When you think about it, Tuchel has picked Saka, who can't play 2 games in a row, can barely train. And he's taken Noni Madueke as his 2 right wingers. And then at right back, you've taken injury-prone Livramento, injury-prone Reece James. And then you've picked Chalobah as the replacement. I mean, it does sort of spell out inside job. He said, don't worry. These lot ain't winning it. Rashford looking for Kane. Good touch, Harry Kane. Great defending. What a recovery. Here's Noni 1v1. He's done well. He's got past him. Noni. Could be a goal. Rashford cleared off the line. Noni did well there. Got past him. First shot was blocked. Rashford on the rebound. Cleared off the line. That's decent from Noni, to be fair. Bomba. I said Sepenga, 15 mil sorted. Rashi against Wan-Bissaka. I reckon Wan-Bissaka's a hard right back to play against, man. England have just got to win. It's at that point now. England winning. I used to say this with Arsenal, didn't I? Like, oh, performance is out the window, just win. That's where England are at. They're not going to play well. Goalkeeper punches it out. England aren't going to play well. They've just got to win now. But they've got a long way to go, man. I'm telling you. I feel like watching Arsenal. Just spamming crosses. Trossard does cook. I think he struggles more against them little twist and turn kind of wingers rather than the pacey one. Curtis, do you think we're entering an era where more players choose their heritage nation? For example, look at Morocco. Big up Dennis Boateng. I mean, you look at this Morocco team, don't you? You think, imagine if Lamine was playing right wing for them. Do you know what I mean? I know it's something Mourinho spoke about a long time ago. I think players would genuinely do it. I think it's the structure of these nations. Like, if you've got Jamaican roots and you want to play for Jamaica, but you can play for England, you're like, well, what am I actually choosing to play for? Training facilities are not good enough. Return flights sometimes aren't booked. Can't qualify for tournaments. What are you actually committing to? That's the problem. That's the problem. They need to sort out the Nigerian setup, the Jamaican setup. How are Nigeria not in the World Cup? With the amount of people that live in Nigeria, how can they not qualify for a World Cup out of an African qualification group? It's mental. So a lot of it is the setup. The setups aren't right. They're just not right, people. Spence and Noni over Walker and Palmer. Well, I don't know about Walker. He's at Burnley. I mean, he probably is still better than this version of what we're seeing of Spence. It should be Trent and Palmer. Imagine turning up with Trent and Cole Palmer. Okay, defensively, Trent ain't running for a brick wall, but he's outstanding on the ball. And Palmer is class. Maybe Palmer wasn't fit, you know, but Trent was. England are scared of players like Trent. We've always had this thing in England. We look at what players can't do. If Trent was Spanish, French, German, he'd be starting for those countries. Because they'd go, look at what he can do. Look how good he is on the ball. In this country, oh, he's not quite good enough defensively. Well, he's won the Champions League. He's won the Prem. He's won the League Cup. He's won the FA Cup. He's won the Super Cup. He plays for Real Madrid. Yet we're saying, yeah, Jed Spence, who nearly got relegated. Rashford goes past the winger there, who brings him down. Yellow card. Man said bold refs are elite. They're usually better, aren't they, for some reason? Big Mark, true, Trent was a better shout. He obviously don't like him. Lawrence said, see how Kane doesn't show up when there's pressure? He'll only score if we score. By the way, did you see Bastone? I saw that. That's wild. Bastone and that Regueira are going mental. I don't know what's wrong with footballers at the moment. Not all of them. Kane, somebody asked me in the earlier stream, he named 4 strikers. I put Kane at the bottom of the list. Some people, I think he said Zlatan, Mbappe, Kane and Haaland. I put Kane last. I said, bro, he don't turn up when it matters. 2 Euros finals, he ain't had a shot on target. Cup final for Tottenham, Champions League, got wrapped up by Van Dijk. Although Van Dijk wraps up a lot of people. Here's Noni, right-hand side, cuts inside, shot blocked. Bro, why? What is that? I don't know why wingers think they can hit a ball at a defender and it's going to go through his body. Johan Whistle wins it. Off-White said, bro, less than 1% racially abused, can't generalise. I know, but, you know, it's still 1% too many. And 1%, like you said, could be 2, 3, 4,000 people. Do you know what I mean? I'm not generalising, but it's still too many. Corner to Congo. Wow, I'm telling you, if Congo score again, England could be done. England are appealing for a penalty at the other end. I think the referee said no penalty. Were they asking for handball on VAR? It does hit his hand. He don't know nothing about it. He's turned round. English tax hype. Yeah. We've seen it for years, I'm afraid, people. We've seen it for a long time. Ball whipped in, headed away. Wow, England are woeful. Own corner, all 11 players back. Congo. I'm telling you, England better be careful. They concede again, they're going home. They concede again, they're catching a flight. I'm trying to think who they can bring off the bench. Yeah. You know, this winger looks dangerous as well, although just as I say that, he's fell over against O'Reilly. England win the ball back. Look at the difference in football from what we were watching last night in that French game. You know, I was standing up and walking off. I had to walk off at times. The quality was so high. I ain't going to be walking off through high quality in this game. I might have to have a 5-minute break at half time just to gather myself. Kobe Mainu, yeah, I mean, I'd take off Anderson. He's not doing nothing. Nani finds Spence. Spence cross block corner. I take Anderson off, leave Rice in the 6, play with 2 10s. Do you know what I mean? I'd bring on... Who would you even bring on? Rogers, Eze? I'd change it. Oh, it's not even a... It's a goal kick. It actually hit Spence's foot. Nani actually did well there. Bellingham flicked it. Rashford cleared off the line by Wan-Bissaka. Good defending at the back post. Kane never gets the blame. No, he will never get the blame. I always ask the question, does Kane turn up when it matters? You know what I mean? When it really matters. He needs to score. Congo on the attack. Ball whipped in. Oh, he's hit the post. Yohan Wissa's hit the post. Wow, they were nearly on the plane. Wan-Bissaka's cross is blocked. Wissa gets across the near post, flicks it on. O'Reilly goes to block it, deflects off him. Gahey, you're sleeping, lad. And Konza. Terrible he's got a score, by the way. How has he missed that? He's 6 yards out. Yohan Wissa hits the post. Wow. England are dreadful. Should be out already. 2-0. I think they're done there. Bellingham looking for Kane. Kane wins a penalty. Has he dived? Oh, the ref said he dived. I told you this guy's a cheat. There'll be a VAR check. They've given a yellow card and a free kick. Thomas Tuchel's going mad. VAR check. What a ball, Jude Bellingham. Wow. Harry Kane. Has he done a Tom Daley dive? Or is it a foul? Look at the ball from Jude. Kane. Keeper comes out. Does he actually make contact with him? I think you'll get a penalty for that. You know what? Kane makes his feet touch his arms. Kane does this. I've said for years Kane's a cheat. VAR check. I think they'll give that. But I think I said he's a swan. No penalty. Wow, they've called him a cheat. Told you, he's been doing this for years, Harry Kane. Check over, no penalty. Wow. Tom Daley impression. I'll be honest, when I saw the replay, I thought they'll give that. It's just one of them penalties that you see given. Keeper's got his arms out. Kane almost makes his feet. He drags them into the keeper's arms. He's been doing it for years, bro. I used to go mad when he'd do it against Arsenal for Tottenham. He's been doing it for years. Harry Kane. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that wasn't given. There you go. That's the one. He was diving before the contact. That's exactly it. Man said 6.8. Man, I'm marking him. He's dropping before he even gets touched. Come on, Deckers. Deckers has done well. Rashford, knuckleball pending. 3 players on him. You're just dribbling into people, Rashi. I thought they were going to give it. But the ref's been very strong there. He's basically said, nah, mate, you've initiated, you're tripping yourself up. Did you see the pic of Goretzka refusing to take the 6th penalty for Germany? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. That guy will be shouting his name, Goretzka! Big up T-Dot. Christian said that Mexico game last night, proud of my country. Yeah, Kane, it's... Look at the guy telling him you're a cheat. Man's telling him to give him a yellow card. He initiates all of it. Vardy was great at it. Christian, big up Mexico, man. I seen that video. 1 million fans in the middle of Mexico City. Incredible. Great support, man. England in Mexico. You know what it is, people? England have got to find a way of winning this game. You're all right, by the way. Kane was falling before he even got touched. He was falling. He initiates the contact. You do see them given sometimes, though, I'll be honest. But the ref's been strong. Ref's been strong. He's going, nah, mate, he hasn't actually fouled you. You forced contact from your legs to his arms. England, you can't go out like this. This performance is disgusting. O'Reilly, left-hand side. Wins a throw-in. England are genuinely relying on set pieces. You're right, O'Reilly is the only defender that looks decent. Gahey, without a leader next to him, looks bang average. Konza's not world level. What a ball! Oh, good save from Jude. What a ball, Noni Madueke. Rashford, poor cross straight to the keeper. Noni, to be fair, that's a hell of a ball. Jude, you got to score that. Oh, come on, Jude, man. You're 7 yards out. How are you heading that straight at the goalkeeper? I mean, look, it's still a decent save. It's actually a great ball from Noni. Got to just nod that in the corner, man. What's he doing? Is he heading the ball with his eyes closed? Look, this brother's twisting man up again. Yo, England! You could get... Yo, Spence recovery pace just about, man. They were about to get cooked. England... Well, let me tell you something. If England play France, they are going to get absolutely served like an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Jude, I'm sorry, mate. You've got to score that. That one's easier than the first one. You're literally unmarked. You're not even stretching. The first one was a bit high. That one's a sitter. Got to score that. Rice, good ball. Given away. Aye, they better be careful here, England. Telling you, the counter-attack. Spence 1v1. You need some help, bro. You're about to get... Oi, aye! Oi! He's cleared away. Man's flicking the ball over his head. He's treating him like a proper Tottenham... A proper Tottenham scumbag, you know what I mean? Noni's going to cook him. 1v1. Ah, they've recovered. Edge of the box. Kane. Look at him, man. He's moving in slow motion. Noni again. 2v1. Morocco would move to England. They would. Noni, look at that, bro. What is that? That's just... Oh, I mean, he's actually done okay at times, but... Noni is like good and terrible at once. I know. I don't want to get frustrated. Because it's, you know, we have enough 10 months of Arsenal to be getting stressed. Kane's playing in custard. I'm telling you, people need to start calling him out, man. What is he doing? Shearer bang on. It's keeper versus striker. Whoever gets there first, it's a penalty. Fair, I don't know. Just took it round him. Could he have just tried to score? Spence, 2 against 1. What you got? Good block. He was offside as well. Just play on, ref. Wow, England are bad. There's loads of arguments online about that Kane. Some people saying, how is it not a penalty? Some are saying he's dragging his feet on the floor before. And that's what I thought. But I have seen them given. I've seen Kane definitely get them. Harry Ambrosia. Hey, Nathan. He's genuinely... Lawrence said Anderson 120 is insane. I'm telling you, bro. He ain't worth it, but I bet he looks decent in a Man City shirt. We see it all the time, man. Noni whips it in. He'll look half decent in a City shirt, I'm telling you. Corner to England. Madueke's not... Yo, Jude's doing it. Come on, lads. Make some noise. When did that ever come into football? Come on. Come on. Let's be having you. You're losing to Congo, bro. I wouldn't make no noise. Good old Kane doing that to all the teams in the Prem. Yeah. Will Set Piece FC save England? Declan Rice in swinger. It'll be half time after this. Can they get an equaliser right on half time? Back post. Oh, save ball. Kane on the volley. Cleared off the line. Kane when it matters, people. I've told you. Unfortunately, seen this before. That goalkeeper's going mad. Half-time whistle goes. Goalkeeper saves it. He was unmarked at the back post. Kane 6 yards out on the volley. I mean, it just hits the goalkeeper. He don't know much about it. Wow. That half, I'm telling you now. That performance. I mean, Shearer's saying much improved. Kane's going mad. How did I not get a penalty? I'd be making... no, not that. That finish was not easy, so I ain't going to rip him with that. But I'd be making a couple of changes. I ain't letting that happen if I'm the manager. I'm taking people off. Elliot Anderson don't need to be on the pitch. 58% possession, 8 shots, 4 on target. They're dreadful. They're absolute. Tuchel will get sacked tonight if they go out. Tuchel is cut. Wait, so if Congo beat us 1-0, does that mean we'd be drawing with England? We'd be drawing with England. Oh, Jamaica, you mean? Oh. I doubt it, but you never know, man. The way they're defending, you know what I'm saying? City being bumped. Anderson is poo. I'm not having it, says Liam. Rashford shocking again. Only Noni one doing anything. Yeah, Noni's actually been the live wire carrot, but still his end product is. But he has put 2 good crosses in. Glasner to Forest, fantastic appointment. This England team are cooked. They're cooked, bro, honestly. Even if somehow they get through this game, they are cooked. They're absolutely fried. There's nothing there, man. You ain't got it. Yeah, collectively, you ain't good enough. Mexico City against Mexico. Pfft. Brazil in the quarterfinal. Pfft. Argentina semi-final. The holders, Messi. Probably a France in the final. Lock it off. Get the Arsenal boys on the beach. But international football is strange. Sometimes you scrape through games and you improve or you get better. Maybe you do better against better nations, but they have no chemistry. If this was FIFA, there is red lines all over the place. They don't know each other. Spence and Noni, there's no chemistry. Anderson and Rice. Why is Anderson playing so deep? Is Anderson ain't a 6? He don't play 6 for Forest. Why is Elliot Anderson just sitting and not moving? It looks dreadful. I don't understand what he's doing with it. This team. It's Tuchel's fault, but these players are overrated massively. You're playing a right back that nearly got relegated. You're playing Anderson in the 6 when he's an 8, and he don't even look good. They're all over the place. Fair play to Nico O'Reilly, the youngest defender on the pitch. He's the only one that looks pretty solid. Well, I'm not even worrying. I haven't even mentioned him in a negative way. He's the only one that looks decent. The rest of them, Gahey, I've said it for years, he ain't a leader. Very good centre-back, not a leader. Plays football in silence. Konza, no idea why Konza starts for England. I don't rate him. I don't rate Konza. I don't know why he's starting. I would genuinely play Maguire ahead of Konza. And that, yeah, you're right, Melbourne. Sangare is the 6, Anderson's the 8, and Gibbs White is the 10. So you're playing at 8 in the 6, and he looks dreadful, by the way. Skelly should have been in the England squad. Skelly should be in the England squad. Centre mid with Rice. I don't care how much Anderson costs. The thing is, yeah, we're getting on to Noni, but he's actually been England's best attacking player. And that's saying something. Kane, nope. Bellingham should have scored. Rashford, bang average, just whips crosses in. Noni's been England's best player, and that's saying something because he's one of the most frustrating players to watch. Rice in the 6, Bellingham 8, Rodgers 10. It's not hard, is it, Kevo? Rice, best form this season was in the 6. Jude's an 8, but they think he's a 10 because he had one big year at Madrid. And put Rodgers in the 10 or Eze. Crazy work, man. Anyway, Joe Hart, he is brilliant analysis of goalkeepers. Absolutely incredible. I genuinely, I don't really take too much like football conversation when it comes to goalkeepers, but when Joe Hart speaks, I'm like, yo, I really am intrigued by the position. Let's be honest, people. Jordan Pickford should not be playing for England. But the problem is none of the other goalkeepers put him under enough pressure. You could argue maybe Henderson, he's just won the Conference League. Should he have got in ahead of him? Skelly should be starting, bro. England, wow. Can you imagine the pressure in that changing rooms right now? England. They'll be sitting here thinking, we are 45 minutes away from absolute obliteration from the media. You know what it's like when England go out and you go out like this. Every single newspaper. Joe Hart and Richard saying it's a penalty. It's one of them, yeah. Like, Kane definitely, like, he's already on the way down before he's even been touched. Do you know what it is? I'll be totally honest with you, right? I watched it about 5 times there. Kane's theatrics have cost him the penalty. I think if Kane touches that round him, continues to run in a normal manner, and the goalkeeper clips him, you get the penalty. Rooney, I like Rooney as well, you know. Rooney knows, man. Rooney's done that cheating stuff against us, by the way. It's the theatrics. You've touched it round him. Just run in a straight line and hit the goalkeeper's legs. Hit the goalkeeper's arms. And you probably get the penalty. Just touch it. Continue running. Contact. Fall to the ground. You win the penalty. The problem is, he touches it round him and he's already doing this. What are you falling over for, bro? Nothing's happened. Then he makes contact as he's falling. And it makes it look worse. He's played himself, bro. Honestly. He should have got a penalty there if he would just continued running. I think he would have still hit his legs. Skelly, Trent, Maguire should be in this. Of course, bro. They should be Skelly, Palmer. You know what I'm saying? There's about 5 players that should be in that squad. Remember that little ogre Rooney flopping around? Exactly. Listen, I like Rooney as a pundit. We ain't forgive you for what you did in the 49th game, bro. Diving around at Old Trafford. But he was a hell of a player. If you've just tuned in, you'll be like, you might be squinting your eyes like, what? They're losing. Yeah, they're losing. They're losing. And they ain't playing great. Although, to be fair, Jude should have scored. This Sipenga has honestly given Jed Spence the runaround. Some of you wanted Rashford, you know. Now you remember. Yeah, you lot who wanted Rashford, you know. Listen, England makes all players look worse, people. You know what I mean? Look how good Scholes and Gerrard and them were. England does that to you, man. The first Bellingham header's unlucky. He's high. He's trying to guide it back across goal. The second one, I'm sorry, mate. That is a sitter. It's an absolute sitter. You've got to score. This one here, great ball in from Noni. Oh, this is the first one where he drags it, Rashford. Great block by Wan-Bissaka. I'm not from England, so I can say it. Please, DRC, save Rice and Saka. Send them home ASAP. My boys need rest. Avinab. Well, they do need a rest. Cheeky 10 million bid for Sapenga. Who's with me, said White Glove. And Kane's volley at the end. So England have had chances. Reality check for the English and even Euro exceptionalism. Yeah, like, listen. There's a lot of favoritism, and whenever, you know, big European nations get beat, they don't give the credit to the other nation. It's all, oh, it's a shock. Like I said the other day, Holland wasn't a shock that they lost to Morocco. They got moved to. Do you know what I mean? But it was, oh my days, what a shock. And then obviously it was Paraguay beating Germany, where it's, we've got to start acknowledging, people, that some of these African nations, some of these South American, they are organized, they are aggressive, they are technically good, they're playing for big countries, and they play with aggression and ambition. England have got a team that if you sold this England team right now, you would get an absolute fortune for this England team. Anderson's gone for over 100 mil. Rice would be 100 mil. And yet, look at the way they play football. Lawrence, I said this last week. England, go to Pep Guardiola, make him the highest paid manager in world football. You just need a coach to play football the right way. I don't understand what they were doing, bringing in Thomas Tuchel. This England team desperately needs an attacking manager that lets them play with freedom, sets them up on the front foot. Southgate was always, you know, he was always negative. He was always taking attacking players off. And now he brought in Tuchel, who's playing with two number sixes against DR Congo. Why aren't you playing Rice as a lone six? Let's see if this guy makes a change at half time. Let's see if he actually makes a change. Let's see. Players about to come back. Yeah, plodding along. Plod football. Rice looks off it, bro. He's been taking injections for about 4 months. He's more than off it. He's more than off it. Saka's off it. Rice is off it. Them man need a month on the beach. But we'll see. Let's see what England are about. I'm actually intrigued to watch this. This 45, I'm really intrigued. Because you know what it is? I watched that first half and I'm like, England aren't good enough. But do you know what? Tournaments are strange. Like, listen, I'm not sitting here saying England will win the World Cup because I don't think they will. But football is a funny game where, you know, sometimes group stage, there's an extra game, last 32, last 16 quarterfinals. Sometimes you see a team stink out the place and get through and get better. England have just got to win this game by any means necessary. 2-1, 1-1, beat them in extra time, anything. They have to win. They have to win this game. If they don't, they're in big trouble. But let's see what they're about. Thoughts on Anderson? He's stinking out the World Cup, bro. He's been awful this World Cup. And you know the thing, people? I actually rated Anderson at Forest. But as I said, he's playing in the 6. Rice is getting forward and Rice is sitting. Sorry, Rice is getting forward and Anderson's playing in the 6. When Anderson's played in the 8 for Forest with Sangare in the 6. What is Thomas Tuchel actually trying to do it? He's misprofiling so many players. He's playing an 8 in the 6, a 6 in the 8. Kane's dives are so dramatic, man. He's overdoing it. Glasner to Nottingham Forest. Here we go. The deal is done. Deal in place for the former Palace manager. I'll stop there. But yeah, listen, I'm telling you, that is an unbelievable appointment for Forest. Unbelievable. They've actually got a better manager. Like I said, I think they thought he was going to get the Milan job. 2 feet together, innit? What is he doing? Man's literally doing a dad dive off the top into the swimming pool. What is that? Harold, what are you doing? Look, no subs at half time. Knew it. Knew it. How can you watch that? You know what? He's probably gone mad and said, you got 15 minutes. Managers do that a lot. Go crazy. You got 15 minutes, so I'm dragging you. Dragging you off the pitch. This is what Saka done against Neuer. When you telegraph it and slow movement down to engage impact, it's not a pen, it's cheating. I hear it. Big up Off-White, new member. I just think the exaggeration of the fall costs him the penalty. But then that's a good point. He never got booked, did he, Harry Kane? So why didn't he get booked for initiating the contact? I don't know. 45 minutes or they're out. Yeah, Villa were fined yesterday, weren't they? So people saying they might have to sell. They got hit with a 22.5 million euro fine. I think they have to pay 12.5 million. He needs to throw another attacking player on. He might even need to get Ivan Toney up there for me. Because he's somebody that can just, doesn't need amazing service. Just put the ball in the box. Anderson off, Kobbie Mainoo on. Has Kobbie Mainoo even played a minute? He's come out with the same team. Akin said, Anderson equals Kevin Phillips. Oh, Calvin Phillips at City. Do you think so? There's been a few, haven't there? You know, Rodwell, Phillips, English players, big money, haven't done it at City. We'll see. Second half underway, biggest 45 of the tournament for England. They could be heading out. Can they turn up? They did have big chances in the first half. They need to take them. Bellingham is on a yellow card as well. And he looks very agitated, like he wants to just put another crazy challenge in and get sent off. I mean, he doesn't want to get sent off, but he looks fired up. We're underway, people. Will England survive or are they going home? Is it coming home or are they? Exactly. Stadium looks empty. I don't know if that's just because loads of people go for food and drink at half time. But you'd go for Watkins, yeah? I think I'd go for... he's a bit more mobile. Tony and Kane's a bit static, innit? I'll tell you, if Congo score again, England are out. They can't concede. Took a handball cheat goal for Congo to beat Jamaica. Congo didn't bop Jamaica. No, they didn't. Bro, Jamaica took them to extra time. And had chances. They just ran out of steam. Congo on the attack early. Up against O'Reilly. Ball down the line. Pulled back. Oh, it misses. Yo. These men are not only winning. Look, Kane again dropping to the floor. These men are only winning. They look like they can score again. Henri said Watkins. Yeah, I can understand. What changes would you make? I would bring on... The midfield ain't working. Right, you can give up Anderson for a creative player. I feel like... Do you bring Saka on? Nani's had the strangest half again. He's unbelievably frustrating, but probably been England's best player in attack, which is just crazy. You know what? I'll bring on Ivan Toney. I'll bring on Ivan Toney, not Watkins. And I'll bring on Rodgers or Eze in the 10 and just change it. They got to score. They've got to score. Would you take Mike? I would take Mike Bassett. What a movie. Nani whips it in, headed away. England's plan seems to be to spam crosses in the hope that Kane or Bellingham nods one in. These men are toying. Come on. Roll it. Anderson, brother. 120 M's, bro. Poor, man. Anderson's, Wharton, Kobe Mainu. Because he's had a massive move, it's like there's so much hype around him. It's like Tuchel won't take him off. It's like, 120 to Man City or 116 to City. Nani's limping now. You're mashing up all the Arsenal players. Newcastle should buy Ivan Toney. It'd be a good deal. Thing is, 300 bags a week. Is he willing to drop the wage? Get Lewis Skelly on. How is Skelly not in the squad? England need a goal early. Just to take off some pressure. Wharton would make that pass. I think he would. Rashford up against Wan-Bissaka. Rolls it down the line. To O'Reilly, corner to England. You know when like a club like Forest turns around and says we want 115 or 116 million for Anderson, you're meant to laugh at them. You're meant to put an offer in of like 60 mil, 70 mil and say, take it or leave it, mate. Double your money. And then you've got to let the players start making noise. I want to leave. I don't want to come back to training. Drive that price down. Clubs are just going, oh, yeah, you want 116, we'll pay it. West Ham relegated Fernandes. Hasn't even done that much yet, 85 million. Okay, pay it. No, say, shut your mouth. You've been relegated. This guy's going to go crazy if you don't sell him. Here's 60 million. Count yourself lucky. Like, come on, man. They got to stop falling for it. Why are we playing 2-6ers when we're losing? Tuchel tax. I think Newcastle would do well getting Ivan Toney as a goal scorer. Thing is, he's living the high life. He's on 300 bags. How do you convince him? Unless he wants to come back to the Prem. But it looks like he's living good over there, man. Corner to England. Declan Rice to take it. Rice. England give away a free kick. Oh, as he said, take it again. But or Edu, bro, that's not even a question. Edu was terrible. Did England underestimate Congo? Probably. Probably arrogance. Think they're just going to turn up and beat them. MLS way clear. Yep, he should be starting. MLS should be playing centre mid next to Rice. Are they taking the corner again? I don't think Ivan Toney's... Has he even been on the pitch during the whole tournament? I could be wrong. Anyway, corner to England. Rice whips it in. Not a good corner. Doesn't beat the first defender. Congo are on the break. Rice wins it back. Rolls it into Nani. He's got like 3 players on him. Does well. Keeps the ball, does he? Spence gets hammered. Ref says play on. 2 players on the floor. England could be in trouble. What a block that is. Yo, England's defence, man, is terrible. They look like they can be got at so much. Rashford high up the pitch. He's got space. Gets on the left-hand side. Marcus Rashford, you've got to do better. He takes on the defender. How are you not hitting the target there, bro? So frustrating. He does all the first bit right. You got to hit the target, man. Left foot across goal. He goes near post. I mean, look, you can score near post. Hit the damn target. See what happens. England move the ball quicker. Oh, Rashi, come on, lad. That's poor. It's not even that difficult to hit the target there. Bro, is Kane going to do anything in this match? Real talk. There's a few of them. Make some substitutions, man. Ref's strong. He is strong. Rashi, please. Target, man. He actually might... he might have snuck that in at the near post, but boy, man. Who said they want Rashford? Not me. I never said that. Mish said, first, can't shortcut the World Cup. The manager has to be from soil. Yeah, maybe. Second, Premier League representative, best league in the world, made English think the talent. Yeah. Like I said, I remember the Chelsea coach who said, these guys are overrated. Yo, what's going on here? Is this just me? The screen's gone blank. Oh, it's back. It's back. They were talking about like foreign players make these English players look better for their club. When they go and play for their country, they can't deal with that responsibility. And you see it all the time, man. Noni, he overhits the cross goal kick. These players are just... These players... Yo, what's going on? Man nearly scored. And the camera went blank. Bellingham nearly scored near post. I never even seen that chance. Thought my TV was breaking. Yeah, all right, cool. It was everyone, yeah? Nah, listen, listen, I know people will say, I would still take Rashford, honestly. He wouldn't be top of my list, but I stand by it. England. If you watch England, you wouldn't hardly rate any of these players. And some of them are decent. It's just England. It's what England does to people. Wayne Rooney for Man United, world beater. Wayne Rooney for England, it got worse over the years when he looked incredible at the start. Gerrard, Rooney, Beckham, Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, all world beaters at club level, play for England, don't look that good. It's an England thing, people, unfortunately. How many England players look as good for the country as they do for the club? I think what we can see is there's some decent players out there. It's about being smart with the scouting. Yeah, you don't have to go for a Rashford. How good is that Nusa at RB Leipzig? 45 million. I haven't seen enough of him. You know, how good is Gertz at Ajax? Can you get Barcola at a decent price without having to smash the bank for him? Would you take a chance on Leao? Do you wait a year and get Yildiz next year and get a cheaper left winger this year? These are the questions that Arsenal need to answer and figure out. Do we wait a year and just get a cheaper option? Or can we go for a Vinny Jr.? I don't know. These are the questions. I don't think we will go for Vinny. Probably can't get him, but who knows? I would take Rashford. Can't demonise him after missing one chance. Kane missed the sitter the other day. Exactly. Exactly. We'd take Kane up front. Leao fell off. Been wasted up front for a year, though, under Allegri. Allegri's football's been horrible. Here's Noni, right-hand side. Spence. The thing is, England don't even have another right-back. Spence getting cooked. You can't even take him off. They'd probably Konza, the Villa centre-back, and he ain't a proper right-back. Spence loses the ball. Masuaku does well. Wins a goal kick. England, man, boy. They might be putting petrol in the plane. Wenger's there. Give Wenger the job. Wenger knows how to play football. No subs. He's probably wearing a German shirt underneath that England top. He's saying, get him out. Get him home. And then he'll get paid up the rest of his contract. Commercial flight, 100%, no legroom. Yo, Tuchel's going mad at Spence. Take him off, man. Take that Tottenham boy off. He can't take him off. He ain't got a right back. Spencer, mid right back, bro. He's just a great athlete. We all knew that. Porro starts for Tottenham ahead. You've taken Tottenham's second choice right back. and you think you're going to win a World Cup with him. What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Second choice right back for a team that stayed in the Premier League on the last game of the season. He plays Porro at Tottenham over Spence. He's an amazing athlete, Spence. He's not an amazing right back. Declan Rice finds Rashford back into Rice. Good touch. Big boys need to turn up for him. Bellingham, Kane, Rice. These guys got to do something. Noni. Just spamming crosses every minute. This reminds me of like lockdown Arsenal. Spence, he does chat too much. He ain't done nothing. Oh, wow. Wow, Rashi, what is that? Chops the defender and just smashes it out for a goal kick with his left foot. Can you imagine flying to Atlanta to watch this? Paying all that money. Tickets for this, £1,000, cheapest ticket. I looked. I had a look. £1,000 to watch this. Flight, hotel, food, drink. 2-3 grand to watch this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, people saying take Noni off, and I hear it, but he's actually probably been the best attacking player. But you still feel like you want to take him off. And look at who can they bring on, really? Saka and Gordon. I mean, boy, Saka's not fit, and Gordon's bang average. Noni has been England's best attacker, yet I still think he's been poor. That's how crazy it is. But he probably won't. Look at Spence. Look at Spence. You're rubbish. You're absolutely rubbish, mate. You're rubbish. You shouldn't even be in the squad. No confidence to play the ball forward. Look, Anderson's wiping people out. Look, Spence rolling his head. He can't even believe it. Look at Kane trying to run. Oh, my... Nah. Honestly, they need to start playing the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse music. Dun, 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 dun. MICKEYMOUSE. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Book the plane. Get them home. I want to see... Look, Spence cooked again, bro. Are you ever going to win a tackle? Rolled in again. Hey! It's blocked. He's still got it. Twisting and turning. Boy, Spence is getting annihilated. You don't even want to challenge him. He's scared of him. I want to see Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Noni, Eze. I want them on the beach tomorrow afternoon. On the beach. You need a Jet2 holiday. I want them on the beach. There's nothing we can do about this, Arsenal. Your son loves that show. It's legendary, man. This Sapenga brother just dancing around Spence. Look at Anderson there. They're fighting for their lives here, England. Who's he bringing on? Gordon. Gordon for Rashford. That's the only change, yeah? Wow. Wow, one change. Saka's on. Come on, Saka. Madueke's off. Gordon, I mean, I don't know. Clear Bolding, but he had to change it. I would have made more than 2 changes. Watch closely. Anderson is hiding from the ball, says Mav. He's apparently he's a defensive midfielder. From a purely Arsenal point of view, we take a Saka winner. Boost the confidence. Declan Rice heads it across, headed away. They're not even creating good chances. They haven't hardly had a good chance in this second half. Throw into Congo. These men are mad comfortable. Anthony Gordon, Rashford, a half-fit Saka and Noni Madueke. That's the 4 options you've picked. Tuchel going mad at Spence. I tell you what, mate, you can shout at him all you want. Nobody, when they were predicting their squad, says, Jed Spence on the bench for Tottenham, they're nearly getting relegated. Let's pick him. No, you picked him. Look, he's getting roasted. Oh, he gets a foot on it. Nobody said pick him, Tommy. You picked him. So there's no point shouting at him because he can't do it. He can't do it, bro. He ain't that good. He's a great athlete, Spence. He ain't a great player. Tuchel hates Spence. He does, but why'd you pick him? Congo on the attack. Another goal and this is over. Well done, Nico O'Reilly. I'll be honest, O'Reilly has been our best defender by miles. England look unbelievably bad. They look open to the break. They're struggling to create chances. Look, corner taken short. Congo edge of the box. Shot deflected over the bar. Nah. Tommy Tukes is really like Anderson. Yeah, oh, bro, that might have gone top bins. He might have saved it. Wow. Wow, what are we actually watching? Tommy Tukes is on mission accomplished. How can he be watching this game and think, should I change this a little bit? You've just gone like for like. You're still going to play the same midfield. Saka loses the ball. Is Saka on the left? Oh, no, I think he was just defending. Unbelievable. Will they? Oh, you got to respect Gareth, man. Looking back on when we first met. Gareth in the waistcoat. Tommy Tuchel out, people. And Buku comes off for DR. Alaya comes on. Congo look sharp. They look active. They look aggressive. They look energetic. England, they look tired. They look short of ideas. They got no chemistry. Bare red lines on FIFA. They're cooked, bro. They are cooked. Anderson, mate. Wow, this performance. Not just him, by the way. Anderson today has played like El Neni. And he has the whole tournament. He's played like El Neni. It's like he can't pass the ball forward. There's Jed Spence. I can't believe he's still on the pitch. Kane falling over. Counter-attack is on for Congo. Spending $3,000 to watch England lose. Can you imagine? Yeah, fuck. Yeah, no swear word, by the way. Just look at O'Reilly, bro. You've been England's best defender. Fair play to you. Teenager, by the way. Embarrassing these other guys. You're right. He's been raised by Pep. Got proper techers, man. These guys who look better for their club team. Wow, O'Reilly's 21, actually. He's not. I thought he was 19, but still. Levels above these, look. Bring back Southgate. Gordon up against Wan-Bissaka. Headed away. Poor cross. Do you know what? The whole time I've been watching this game, especially in the first half, I thought England will score. Like, Jude's had a couple good chances. They'll score. They've been worse in the second half. They look like they've got no idea how to score. Low block against England, and they haven't got a clue. Saka. Oh, Bukayo. The ball can't go through people. Spence, driving run. Pulls it. No one there. Oh, my. Look at the state of this defending. Oh, my days. Who is that Konza? How are these men playing for England? How? He's on the halfway line. It's Whistle. He's not that quick. He's going nowhere. Look at this defending. Look at the state of him. Honestly, Harry Maguire looks like Beckenbauer compared to these, man. Happy Konza, people. Everyone who celebrate. Konza. What are they doing? Who picked this squad? How was it okayed? You know, if I worked for the FA and Tuchel handed that squad in, I'd say, yo, did you spell check this? Because you know, you used to type in and there'd be a red line under the word. You go, yo, have I spelt that wrong? It looks right, but it's wrong. I go, bro, I put red lines under the players. Now you've spelt Trent's name wrong. You've put Spence. Has it been lost in translation? Jed Spence. I think you meant Trent. Saka's just tried to control the ball. It's gone out for a throw-in and hydration break. Honestly, when they have this hydration break, replace the water with vodka. Drink responsibly. I'm not encouraging alcohol, by the way. Put some Red Stripe in their bottle. Maybe if they're a bit tipsy, they'll play. Saka has just controlled a ball out of the air. It's bounced off him and gone out for a throw-in. And the ref's gone, I need a drink. 300 grand a week. I cannot believe what I'm watching. Can't believe it. This is the Mickey Mouse clubhouse. I cannot believe how bad this England team is. Spence is too arrogant for his ability. Mid-baller, 100%. 100%, bro. Big Ola Avito. He also said Madueke needs to leave Arsenal immediately. 100% as well. This number 9 is a baller. Getting for 10 mil. Big up unreasonable. MJ, you told me Maino isn't our best midfielder. You know it's bad when they're showing you highlights from the first half because England haven't done anything in the second half. That's when you know the game's been terrible. Cobby ain't our best midfielder, bro. Let's be real. He's a good player. He ain't that good. So apparently there's a rumour that Lee Ryder, again, who works for the Newcastle Chronicle, says, we have been told 65 million could be the tipping point. There could be some type of verbal agreement between Bruno and his people. If Arsenal turn that into an official bid, the wheels might start moving. I'm sorry, but 65 million for Bruno Guimaraes. You pay that yesterday. You don't even have to think about that. Tuchel's going mad. Looks like Eze's coming on. Is it like, does this guy, man? Does this guy ever understand? Like, you don't need 2 sixers, bro. 65 million for Bruno Guimaraes? That should have already been offered. Eze has got his shirt on. It has to be Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson has played like Jordan Henderson today. And I'm talking about the old, like 35-year-old Jordan Henderson. Shearer's having a go at him. The rallying cry, you need to step up. How is Jed Spence still on the pitch? They genuinely don't have a right back to take him off. Eze is on. Spence is off. So, yeah, they don't have a replacement. Spence, bro, you should have just played for Jamaica, bro. Because after that, I don't... Boy. Spence has been absolutely washed, seasoned, and cooked. You know what I mean? Yo, I swear, I told you, Tottenham, Nando's FC people, even their players get turned into chicken. I actually think Spence, like, I haven't often seen Spence get done like that. He's been absolutely roasted by that left winger. Man's playing in the Spanish second division, 28 years of age, and he's dancing around him. They ain't even got a right back to bring on for Spence. Look, Declan Rice at right back. Declan Rice at right back. He's back. You're such a hater, but you rate Saka and Gyökeres. Well, they're better than Sesko. And who's your MJ? We know you love Arsenal deep down. Rice whips it in. Kane. Is he going to do anything in this game apart from dive? How is Saka whips it in back post? Oh, it's a corner. Great defending, Wan-Bissaka. Corner to England, people. MJ, the thing with me though, bro, I can move my mentality. If I watch this of another year of some of these players, you'll hear me say, yo, if you get a big offer, move them on. Can England score from a Declan Rice corner? Declan Rice is now at right back. Can they score from a set piece? Rice whips it in, headed away. Imagine thinking, I'll put Rice at right back, that'll solve it. There's 18 minutes to go, you're losing, you've still got Anderson in midfield, playing the ball sideways. But Tony up front with Kane, you are desperate. You're literally getting sacked if you lose this. And you don't want to, you're just going to gamble that Rice puts a great set piece on someone's head. Rice whips it in, headed away. Anderson finds Gordon. Jude Bellingham. Wow, he's put it out for a throw-in. They are so bad. They are so bad. Honestly, from an Arsenal point of view, I want to see all the Arsenal players on a beach tomorrow afternoon. Yeah? You ain't mashing up our players for next season. Because if you can't beat Congo, are you beating Mexico in Mexico City? Are you then beating Brazil? Are you then beating Argentina? That's just to get you to the final. And then you might have to beat the French. This England back four would get absolutely Ivan Drago to Apollo Creed against that French attack. They would roast them. Absolutely. They'd toy with them. They would absolutely toy with them. I said it at half time. England have got to win this game. Like, it's ridiculous how much they're struggling to create a chance. Here's Rice. Stands up to the back post, overhits it. No, it comes to Gordon. Clips it in. Kane! It's in! They've equalised. Harry Kane. To me, I think you should be running to get that ball out the net. I don't even think you should be celebrating like that. It's a good header, though. It is a good header. Gordon whips it in. Keeper, I thought, should have done better there. 1-1. Kane to the rescue. They needed that. Poor defending. Kane is in space. 1-1. Now, if you are going to win, give me an Arsenal winner. Give me an Arsenal player with the winner. Rice clipped it in. Came to Anthony Gordon. Oh, do you know what? It's great. I think the goalkeeper should save that. Great movement by Harry Kane. He's behind him. Look at him. He peels off him. Keeper. Got to save that, man. That's terrible goalkeeping. It's not even in the corner. It's not even that powerful. Keeper's had a meh. Keeper has to save that. But he saved more difficult shots than that. England have to win now, man. England have to win. Find a way. If someone's going to score a winner, at least make it an Arsenal player. Now, do you know what it is? I've said this before, people. I'm very honest. I find it, for some reason, very difficult to celebrate Harry Kane goals. I've watched him so many times over the years score against Arsenal, celebrate in front of our fans. I don't know what it is. I find it hard to get Kane. Like, something doesn't allow me to do it. It's like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. I can't lie. It's just one of them, man. He's great. He just smells of Tottenham. When I look at his face, everything, the jump up and celebrate, it's just, it's too Tottenhamy for me. You know, if someone else scores, I might be like, yeah, man, but Kane, I don't know what it is. You just smell of Tottenham. I've seen him. I've sat in a stadium in the North Bank, seen him score, run over to the corner flag and drop that celebration in front of our fans. I can't just ignore that and then celebrate when you score for England. I can't help it. The face, the celebration, it's just, I struggle to enjoy him scoring. Here's Gordon. Ah. Wan-Bissaka will wrap him up, man. Although he did get an assist. He's way too Spursy, isn't he? Ball over the top. Pickford clears it. You don't mind Kane, but you hate Richarlison. I mean, listen, I don't really like any of them. Lee Judge's settings. Well, Judge said that now Kane plays for Bayern, he'll try but I just can't shake it off. He used to love us. Well, he was... When he was about 8, when he was at the parade, the last one, you'd take Harry at the carpet. I would. But let's be real. Do you think Arsenal fans liked Sol Campbell when he was at Tottenham? They didn't. The moment he came to Arsenal, we loved him. If Kane came to Arsenal, I'd probably put all of that out of my mind and go, well, you know, if he came out and said, well, I was a boyhood Arsenal fan, I had to force it because I played for Tottenham. Score against Tottenham, you go, well, we're building bridges. Kane, I've said it many times, Kane would be so good at Arsenal because he can play sort of that link-up striker. Bayern Munich have announced the signing of Sabari, the Moroccan. Saka whips it in back post, headed away. Wan-Bissaka, he's had a tough game, Wan-Bissaka. He's done well, but here's Anderson. Nah. Man said if you love football, you can't hate Kane. He's a quality player. If you're asking me, do I rate Harry Kane? He's a top-class footballer. But liking him with the ex-Tottenham stench, I can't quite get to that point. I rate him, but currently Noni's the highest-rated player on SofaScore, 7.9. He's such a confusing player. Noni's made about 4 or 5 big mistakes in the game where he gives the ball away, but then he's done the defender 2 or 3 times. And you're like, oh, that's really good. Rice does well at right back. Saka running. Come on, Bakayo. Have a go, lad. I had 2 on him. Doesn't get out. Gives it away. Game's in the balance. Congo still going for it. But yeah, O'Reilly for me has been England's best player. He's the only England defender that's looked comfortable in this game. It's amazing how Gahey doesn't look that good when he hasn't got a leader next to him who talks. He looks shy in the England team with Konza. Konza's quiet. He's quiet. There's no leadership. Well, Congo, let's be real. Congo would take extra time and penalties probably if you offered it them now. 50-50, innit, penalties. You got a chance of winning. England need to actually win this game. They don't need extra time. And Arsenal, we don't need England going to extra time. Gordon bullied. That ain't a foul, bro. Is it? Yeah, that ain't a foul. That's just pure strength, bro. Joloff, sit down. What was the plan there, Saka? Just run and hope people move out the way. It's why I don't like Messi still traumatized. Oh, Messi, yeah. Come on, Saka. Roll back the years, couple step overs, rolls it back. Declan Rice whips it in, headed away. It feels like crosses is the only way that England are going to score. I don't rate Gordon. No, I don't. I genuinely can't believe Barcelona paid 70 million for him. But football is strange because I don't rate him, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he went there and scored quite a lot of goals. Because he's direct and he's quick. Jude twisting and turning. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's cleared. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored goals there just because the Spanish league, Barca and Real, they dominate most games. He'll get chances. He's quick. He'll win penalties. Got creative players like Pedri and Dani Olmo. And he, you know, it's you wouldn't be surprised if he got 10, 15 goals, let's put it that way. Just based on pace in behind. I feel like I'm watching an Arsenal game, said Ez. Yeah, mid-season Arsenal, spamming crosses, Rice at right back. Come on, Bakayo, man. Eze. We've got 3 Arsenal players. Little Arsenal 1-2. Eze to Saka. Saka stands up with his right foot. Not a lot of power on there. It's headed away. Got to whip that cross. I got to be honest, Wissa's had a good game. Good header back to the goalkeeper. 9 minutes to go. England 1. DR Congo 1. England dominating. Look at that pass. That's awful. Overhit. And Congo on the break. Got to be careful with Rice at right back. Big up everyone locked in, man. Nearly 3,000 of you locked in, man. Appreciate the support. Saka, roll back the years. He's 25, see. Bro, he might be 25 on the passport, but with the hamstring and the Arteta tax, 35. Do you know what I mean? Man said the only Kane I respect is the one in WWF. Big up, Mr. Cool Bus Driver. Kane was good back in the day, man. Wrestling, WWF days. Up against Declan Rice. Doesn't want to dive in. Jude Bellingham is on a yellow card as well. Come on. Ideally, I don't want extra time. For 2 reasons. The game's quite boring. And I don't want Arsenal players getting ran into the ground for another 30 minutes. And I don't want a penalty shootout where they can blame Arsenal players if one of them miss. Saka does well, skips 1. You're going to have to go past 2 more to keep the ball. Does well. Anderson, play the ball forward, man. You're not banned from playing a forward pass. Elliot El-Neni Anderson. Gordon ain't getting no joy out of Wan-Bissaka as well. Can't get past him. Elliot El-Neni Anderson. Every pass is sideways. Jude turns. Jude whips it in. It's poor cross. Look how high England are defending. If he was to lose this, that's risky defending. Got away with it. Anderson carries it forward. Will England score a late winner? Bro, El-Neni Anderson. Kane, nope. Kane needed to score because he hasn't played well. 3 in the box. Delivered. Oh, Anderson, you mistimed the run, man. Keeper collects it. But listen, I always say, if you're a striker, if you don't have a good game, have a good moment. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes as a striker, you don't play well, you score. You go, well, scored, I'll take it. People don't mention Saka and Elise. Yeah, Elise's just gone. He's gone. Do you know what I mean? He's gone so far clear. You're not even going to have that discussion. Congo, wow. Rice, he needs to block the cross. It's whipped in. Oh, free header. Come on, Gahey, man. Oh, that's tired shot straight at Pickford. Should have brought Max Dalman to the World Cup. I would have probably taken Rio and Gamoa, you know. I just thought sometimes you got to take a wild card that's just unpredictable. I think the problem is a left winger and they took Gordon and Rashford. They're much bigger names, and sometimes names get the pick. And Rashford was at Barca. Gordon's gone to Barca. Bellingham down the sides. Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Oh, he could have crossed it to Saka. I don't think he saw him. Oh, was it Eze? Back post, still a chance. Kane! Kane! Wow! That is unbelievable, I can't lie. That is Harold. Oi! What a goal. Yeah, man, that's a great goal. Near post, roof of the net, edge of the box. Yeah, man, I respect that. I respect that highly. 2-1. I reckon that'll be game over. Harry Kane, roof of the net, near post. What a finish. Clutch. I think that gets him maybe to 4 or 5 goals as well. So he's back in the golden boot race. What a finish. Can't have a great game. Have a great moment. And that is one hell of a moment. Oh, it was Eze back post. To be fair, I don't think Jude sees him. Rebound comes out. Gordon finds Kane. How are they letting him turn and shoot there, man? That's such bad defending. Do you know the crazy thing? Gordon's going to get 2 assists for them passes. Wow, what a goal. What a hit. What a hit, son. You cannot give Kane... Oh, he's hit that so hard. Even in slow motion, it looks fast. Let's go! Gordon's going to get 2 assists for that. That's it. No, on a footballing level, what a goal. What a goal. I just don't know how the defenders are letting him turn in the area. He's one of the most dangerous goal scorers. Nah, bro, that's a great goal. I respect it, man. I respect it. I want to see like England against Mexico, England against Brazil. They're massive games, man. Do you know what I mean? Now they got to hang on. Congo making 2 changes. Best striker on the planet? No, he ain't better than Mbappe. I think his all-round game is brilliant, though. Oh, his tech's unbelievable. I've said it before, people. I'd take Kane at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? I would. He is the touch, the link-up, the strength, the both feet. As a finisher, he's ruthless. Absolutely. He hits the ball so clean. That second goal is outstanding. Oh, Anderson, clean. Well done, Eze. Keep the ball. Well done. Slide him down the line. Ah, angle was wrong. Throw into Congo. Declan Rice is officially England's right back. Well, the problem we've all got now, Dave, is Spence has been absolutely battered. So, can you trust Spence now against Mexico, in Mexico? I don't think you can. But then what's he going to do? Is he going to play Rice at right back? Maybe he puts Konza at right back. He's played there a few times and then plays John Stones at centre back. I don't know. I don't know, but Spence got absolutely ruined in that first half. So I don't think you would want to play him against Mexico in front of all their fans. Big up everyone locked in, man. Just under 3,000 of you. Congo. They've put up a very good account of themselves. Look, Rice getting collisions. Jeez, you better not injure our Arsenal players, you know. That's why I said I did not want extra time. Rice is actually a good right back. He came through as a centre back. It's just, you don't want him bombing up and down. And also, he's not super quick, is he? You wouldn't want to see him against a really quick left winger with space to run at him. Here's Jude Bellingham. Finds Gordon. Minute to go, a normal time. Probably 5 minutes maybe added on. Congo have put up a very, very good account of themselves. This is a team. Kane shoots way over the bar. This is a team that had to play a playoff against Jamaica. Look, Rice is dropping to the floor. Look at him. What are you doing? What are you doing to our Arsenal ballers? Got Rice at right back limping. No, I didn't want Kane off. Relax. I said put Ivan Toney on. I didn't say take Kane off. My intention was you put another striker up. You need a goal. I never once said take Kane off. Karma. Rice is literally dropping to the floor like take me off. Look at him. Look at Rice's body language. It's like, mate, I'm finished. 4 days. Now they got to go to Mexico if they win. Play at high altitude against... Oh, man. They better get this Bruno Guimaraes deal done quick. Because Rice, start of the season, he needs a break. John Stones coming on. Johnny Stones. Johnny. Look, Declan Rice off, limping. You better not mash up our baller, you know. Player of the season he got at Arsenal. You ain't mashing him up. Rice's legs have fallen off. I'm telling you. He's playing like the Flintstones with a car just running. Free kick to Congo. Looks like Stones has gone right back. Cleared away. Comes out to the edge of the box. Congo in possession. Anderson. It's a good ball in. That's a goal kick. It's not a good ball in. Take it back. Yeah, Rice will be... yeah, I'll tell you. Oh, Rice at right back. James and Kwanzaa likely to be back next week. Okay, so one of them will play. Shot speed 112 kilometers an hour as it left his foot. Goes in at 94 kilometers. Absolute rocket. How they let him turn there in the box is Azteca awaits Cauldron. Great history in that stadium. When it comes to football, that's a stadium where Maradona did the madness against England all those years ago. The handball and then the wonder goal. Rice needs to chill. He's just giving everything. It's how he plays. Cole said give Bayern Eze, Gyökeres and Havertz for Kane. Bro, Barcelona have made an official inquiry for Kane. I think he's signing a new contract at Bayern. How is the final not Azteca? It's America, isn't it? America's always going to pull rank on who gets the final out of, Mexico, Canada, America. Rice can be the new Kimmich. What? Right back / defensive midfielder. Kane on the floor again. He wins a free kick this time. Listen, he's ended up having a good game. You're a striker. He scored 2 goals. One of them's a worldie. He'll get man of the match. Look here. Look at that defender. You can't get turned like that. None of them are. No, that defending is awful. What a goal. You're expecting him to go across goal, but I don't know how they let him turn and shoot there without blocking it. Tired defending. They've probably worn them down. Do you read the Twitch chat? Always, bro. Always. We're out here. We're out here, man. 2,800 of you locked in. Big up the Twitch gang as well. 23 on Twitch. Elliot Anderson. Will he play a forward pass? It's not looking good. He's going to try and win a corner. And even that he don't win. Honestly, he has been woeful today. 116 million. Why don't he pass forward? I've watched this guy play for Forest. It's almost like he's played in the 6. And Rice was in the 8 when they were playing in midfield. Do you think Trump would give it to Mexico or Canada, the World Cup? No, not a chance. Azteca sounds like an ancient word. It's going to be good. The atmosphere is crazy. Do you know what, though, with Anderson, Cello? It still wouldn't surprise me if he does well at City, just because the style will be so different. Do you know what I mean? But like you said, Calvin Phillips was really good in midfield with Declan Rice. Went to City and all of a sudden, Pep's calling him a fatty. You know what I mean? It all changed real quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, people, Tottenham being linked with Krupi, that annoys me. If that happens, I'm not happy. He is a baller. Anderson's played a forward pass, although he has given it away. How long was added on? 6 minutes. We're 4 minutes in. Minute and 10 seconds to go, people. Congo on the attack. Johan Wissa cuts inside. Bellingham, you fouled him, Jude. What a poor foul that is. He's going nowhere. Free kick. That was crazy from Pep. Free kick. Congo, 25 yards out. Central. Have they got a good free kick taker? I don't think people are hating on him. I think it's just he was a player that we watched at Forest and thought, yeah, he's a good player, but we didn't expect a price tag that high. So, and because at City and City, we battle City for the league, yeah, maybe there's a bit of that as well. I honestly think he'll do well at City, but they have paid, but they're rich. They probably don't even care. He could have got a second yellow for that. He would have been suspended. Free kick. Anderson's laying on the floor. Johan Wissa. Pickford has left a lot of space over the wall. This is one of them free kicks you're just begging him to put it over the wall and score. It's probably 30 yards out, not 25. Wissa. This will be the last chance of the game for Congo, unless maybe they win a corner. This could be the last kick of the game. Wissa against Pickford. 30 yards out. He's left loads of space over the wall, but he needs to get some power and whip on it. Wissa with the short run up. That's terrible. Over the bar. Why did he hit that so soft? You've got to really whip that one, man. He's like almost floated it. That's an awful free kick. Absolutely awful. England will win. They should be through. Full-time whistle goes, people. England 2. DR Congo 1. Harry Kane double. England go to Mexico City to play Mexico in the Azteca. Brilliant effort by Congo. They took the lead. They put in a good performance. England managed to wear them down in the end. Kane header should have been saved. The second Kane goal was outstanding. England didn't score till the 75th minute. So, listen, they can take a lot of credit from that. Not Sonny said, feel like I played 90. I'm telling you, they stressed me out that game. England against Mexico next, people. Kane stepped up. Bellingham's been doing it. Now Kane's doing it. Top scorers. Is Kane on? I'm sure he's on 5. I'm sure he was on 3 before this. Harry Kane has just broke Pele's record. 12th and 13th goal in World Cup history. He's now the 6th highest goal scorer ever in World Cups. Messi on 19, Mbappe on 18, Closer on 16, R9 on 15, Gerd Muller 14, Fontaine 13, Kane 13, Pele 12. How many is he actually on in this tournament? Oh, Kane's on 5. Messi and Mbappe on 6. Haaland and Kane on 5. Dembele and Vinicius on 4. The big boys are turning up, man. The big boys are turning up. Listen, people, big up to everyone locked in. That was a really dramatic game. A lot more dramatic than we expected. But England got the job done. They'll play Mexico 1 a.m. Sunday night, early hours of Monday morning. Crazy time for kickoff, but we will be there, people. Big up to everyone locked in. I'm going to chill, have some dinner. I'm not doing a watch along. I'm going to watch the next game. It's Senegal against Belgium. Big up to everyone locked in. Appreciate you tuning in. Hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you all. Who's actually playing tomorrow? Maybe Spain, Austria. But if not, we'll do an Arsenal stream. Big up to everyone. I'll see you all soon, people. Bless.